Hi everyone.
안녕하세요 여러분.
We're Ray.
And Jin.
And do you notice anything different about us today?
저희 양복 입고 드레스 입고 왔어요.
I've never seen Jin in a suit before, so wow, looking good.
오랜만에 입으니까 되게 어색해요.
So why are we dressed so fancy today?
저희는 한국에서 결혼식을 안 올리고 혼인신고만 했거든요. 그래서 웨이는 한국에서 결혼을 어떻게 올리는지 몰라서 되게 궁금해하고 있었는데 마침 제 가장 친한 친구가 결혼을 하는 날이라 가지고 웨이랑 처음으로 한국 결혼식을 체험해 보려고 왔어요.
Because I've never been to a Korean wedding before, I'm so excited. But like usual, we're running kind of late, so I think we should go.
Okay, let's go.
왜 지금? 네가 봐야지.
간다.
이거 우리 어머니.
안녕하세요.
저번에 맞죠? 네, 반갑습니다. Hi, nice meeting you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm the sister. Oh, really? Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I see these people and it doesn't register in my head who they are until like 10 seconds later. I'm serious. Like
That's okay.
I've seen her from somewhere.
Yeah, you'll think about it later. It's fine. Oh, Seoul looks so pretty.
Oh yeah, you saw her?
Her
You
dress
said
is
hi?
so gorgeous. Yeah, it's really pretty. Why do some people wear hanbok, but others just wear like what we're wearing?
I think mom usually wear hanbok.
Oh, really?
Right, in Korean wedding,
Yeah.
you have to give money.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
In American weddings, you don't give money necessarily. You usually buy a gift.
You have to
Wow.
give them an odd number.
An odd number? Did we give them an odd number?
Yeah.
So Jin's friend Andy is Korean American, so we have both an English program and a Korean program. Jin was greeted in Korean and I was greeted in English, so it's actually very, very comfortable here. But it looks so nice. There's so many activities that we have to get through during the wedding.
Could you sign our
아까 했어요.
아, 네.
가로로 한 사람.
So Jin told me that this type of wedding has two parts. There's like a Western style part first, and then there's a Korean style part second. And the Korean style part will happen here, in this very beautiful room. He's practicing. I mean, first impression so far, it's exactly the same as an American wedding. Like you come in, write your name on the registry, give your gift, get your program, and then wait around for a little while before vows. But I think once the actual wedding starts, I'll understand that it's much different than what I'm used to back home. How does it feel? Your best friend is getting married.
이 친구는 제가 대학교 다닐 때부터 알던 친구인데 이렇게 갑자기 결혼한다고 그러니까 되게 기분이 이상해요.
How many years have you been friends?
Like 10 years?
10 years? Wow, that's amazing.
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years, you met in America and now you guys are here together in Korea. Wow. Amazing. I think it's about to start. We should go. How did we get married?
We just went to 영등포구 office and signed a paper.
Sign our name on some papers.
When you had flu.
Yeah, I had the flu. I was so sick. Oh man. So the reason we didn't have a wedding ceremony is because obviously I'm American and Jin is Korean. My mom and my family are in America and Jin's mom and his family are in Korea. So it would be really difficult for us to have a wedding with everybody together. And on top of that, for me, like my family is really small. My brother and my father both died and I just have my mom. To me, it was better to just do our own personal, intimate wedding instead of having an actual big ceremony. But maybe one day in the future we can do something like this. It's never too late, right?
지금부터 신랑 앤디 킴 군과 신부 윤석을 양의 결혼식을 시작하겠습니다. 양가원의 입장. 감사하겠습니다.
우리는 부부입니다.
So, how do you feel? Do you wish we had had a wedding? No. Same.
It's stressful.
I looked at them and it's like so stressful. Everyone's watching and there's like 500 cameramen and too much. But it was really beautiful. So Korean weddings are really interesting. When I first moved to Korea, I heard about the Korean wedding situation, but I've never experienced it before. I guess like many weddings, you just rent a wedding hall and there are many weddings on the same day in the same hall. So before we came into their wedding today, there was another wedding happening at this, like right beforehand. So I think that's a really interesting system. But it's so beautiful here and they have everything like set up perfectly. Everything's timed perfectly. They're choreographed perfectly. The music is perfect. So I think that's kind of nice actually. It maybe alleviates some stress. So what do we do after this?
We're gonna wait for the photo.
We have to take more photos?
Yes.
We've been taking photos the whole time we've been here. So right now they're doing family photos. So like mom, dad, grandparents, brothers, sisters, that kind of thing. Cousins, the important cousins. But then afterwards we'll do like friend photos. So that's when Jin and I will have a chance to shine.
I heard Las Vegas you can get married in one day.
You want to do a Vegas wedding?
Yeah.
Alright, sure, why not?
조심히 가세요.
결혼식 끝났어요.
That was a really nice wedding actually. I was pleasantly surprised.
Since it's Kyopo, there are many Koreans and Americans.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It's like
I
kind of
did-
mixed. You only experienced half
Half of a Korean wedding?
Yeah.
I didn't feel so alone today because there were so many other Americans there, so that was really good. And I mean, I thought it was a really nice ceremony. I didn't know what was being said half the time, but the pastor seemed very, very, very passionate.
Yeah.
And also, something that was interesting to me is like the amount of photographers they have all over the place, taking photos every little step.
In Korea, the wedding schedule is really tight. You have to do fastest wedding possible, so you have to take.
It was so crazy, and it made me really, really, really stressed. And their wedding's already done. Like all the guests are gone, and the bride and groom already left. It's only been like an hour.
In America, if you do wedding, it's like an all-nighter, right?
Yeah, you have your ceremony where you like say I do and give your rings, and then you go do I don't remember the word, but then it's basically just a big party. Everybody like makes toasts and talks about how they know the bride and groom, and they dance.
Drinking and dance.
Usually open bar, you drink as much as possible, cut the cake, eat the cake, and then some crazy people even do a party after that.
Yeah,
So
it takes like 6 hours.
6 hours? No, wedding.
hours?
If your wedding starts at 11, you're going until like 2 a.m. But this wedding was so nice. I was really happy. I almost cried. Because I saw he cried. When I saw him cry, I almost cried. I'm like a contagious crier. If people are crying, I cry.
Can I cry now?
Are you gonna cry?
Yeah.
Then I'll cry. Don't cry. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed coming along with us to this Korean-ish wedding. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, say can you see